Fuck it. What are these? These are like 5s and shit. So I'm hearing like the wind pick up, and I'm guessing that it's gonna have like maybe a snowstorm if it's not snowstorming already. It's hard snow. Yeah, there we go. That's what that sound is. I knew it sounded like something. Also, these are 100% cheese colored. Doing good with this. What else? I don't think I've like fully set this one up yet. As I'm researching a 7. It's 7. You kind of like some of these skills, but not all of them. That one looks pretty high. Inspired recruitment. Nice. I feel like I just skipped somebody. That's fine. We'll figure it out later. The funniest part is because this is like not allocated so carefully. Every so often I find that while nobody is like not doing something, I sometimes don't have somebody around to do something because everybody can do something. And I find it like really, really interesting because I'm like, that's not my intention. But yeah, sometimes this is just a little tiny bit quicker. I don't want to adjust that one yet. You need to be on 1s. Wait, did these 2 slip in at the end here? I haven't even allocated them. Alright, let's get you guys all... Lots of like fucking... I haven't done the front side of these ones yet. These last couple are like... Got like high 7s and 9s and 6s and stuff. Those last couple of people are like really good. Surprisingly so. Whoop, no, put that one back. Alright, so I do need some people to shift to doing hauling. Calm down, research screen. I'll be with you in a minute. I'm going to make the bottom half of this list at the moment be able to do hauling if it's available. Okay. And as a second priority, being able to clean. So they're going to be the flip side. Not the most efficient thing, but if they don't have something else to do, they will go and do that. So at least half the colony should... I don't know what this one's business is. I'm going to leave that alone. It's on 4s. It's for a reason. Half of them should be able to go and do cleanings. Half of them should be able to go and do hauling. Now, the fun part about this is how many of these fuckers are day-night timers. Whoop, there's a night owl. Okay. Where are you in here? That was something. You are a night timer. Okay. Next up. Oh, we had a zit event somewhere. I don't know where, actually. Does it say? Something shorted out somewhere and I can't see it yet. Hold on. I gotta go back this way. I don't see anything specifically on fire. There's 2 night owls in a row right there. So we got this one and this one is a night owl. Okay. So next up, night owl. We've allocated that. I think we're having zit events because maybe there is power exposed to the elements, maybe? Hold on, what is this? Oh, down in here is getting exposed, is it? That's a bit of a surprise. We're getting zit events happen up, which is where something like explodes, because usually the electricity is like exposed to rain or weather or whatever. You ate without a table. Sent some animals. What did we get? Got some farm animals. Alright. What kind of farm animals we get? No idea. Oh, goats. Okay, we got goats. By the look of it. I'd say we got 3 goats out of that. Goats join in. That would be what that is, because it actually tells you. That's fine. And yeah. Okay. So, where is it? You guys are basically almost all entirely-ish daytimers. Oh. Missed the spot. That's okay though. So, I think what, 20 people joined? So, We should have, give or take, I think 50-ish? 50 something, I think, because I think we were under 40 before. And we definitely won't be now. And everybody gets recreation. If you're ever wondering, everybody gets recreation at the same time because it means the maximum amount of socializing. The only problem with having night timers and daytimers recreation at the same time is that you will get people end up in a relationship with like a night timer and a day timer together and stuff like that, and they'll want to sleep in the same bed, but they'll be awake at opposite hours. So there's like only a small chance that they'll overlap and get loving and stay in a relationship. And like otherwise sometimes they won't. So that is like the only kind of downside to that. And I need to make sure that all of you guys, if you can fight, are set to be able to fight. And I'll need to be able to allocate some weapons to you guys. I also need to like allocate you guys to make sure you're picking up armor if I've got it. Nuke Dragon's having a sad wander. And something just blew up. That looked like that was more so in the colony. What? Don't do anything. I think I might have too much power connected, I would say. Yeah, that was a sizable sounding explosion. This is uncovered. That's what its problem is. Okay, this is what keeps going kaboom, because this is outside. Let's get you. Let's build you a little roof. Yeah, about that big. And we're going to need a structure. It might be close enough to that for the moment. But let's put a couple of poles here. That's what its problem is this keeps going kaboom because it's outside and it's hard snow. It's hard to see the snow. I can't see it over there. You can see it just barely over there. And because of the snow, it's technically raining on it. So if I could get you to go work on that column. And you guys have got a problem with the darkness. It's winter, people. Although it's kind of cool this is a map that snows. That's neat, because you get to see where they path through and stuff. And you guys are all down here too. What do we got? Wildlife. There seems to be nothing dangerous that's going to hunt us at the moment, which is kind of good. And... okay, so what do we got? We have got food. I'm pretty sure that there was steel and stuff. I might hit allow for the whole map because I think there might be some stuff. This is probably dangerous, but let me just do this just in case there was shit that I'm missing. Because what happens is if something drops out of the cargo pods, I also get steel out of the cargo pods, so they're really, really useful. So that big group of colonists that drop down here, I might get like some steel slag from it, right? And then I've got like components and stuff sitting down here, but if it's got an X on it, they probably won't haul it. So like telling them to haul it will do it. I think what's happened is I might have added too much power for what I'm actually using, and that might be causing extra kabooms to happen. So I'm not sure. The other thing too is because it's winter, everything outside is frozen and therefore being preserved. I could also pop that open, and in winter it might be an okay thing to do. Are you still the one that's having the ambrosia? This guy is still getting access to ambrosia all the time. I can't do anything about it because they're allowed to have drugs. So he's constantly having tantrums. Every time he has a mega tantrum, his life privileges get revoked just another square backwards, you know. How are we going with this? Okay, we don't have slate blocks being available. I have food in here for some fucking reason. I need all of these benches. I need all of these fucking benches to be linked. And I need there to be no foods and no rotten. None of that shit in here, because I know that they'll bring it inside. The same thing applies. Copy that settings. I want these to also have to link and to paste those settings. Okay, so they should hopefully stop putting food in here, but we do have places for them to bring stuff in. This shouldn't allow food. I'm going to keep this little storage area for the moment. I do need to deconstruct it, but it's fine. I also am pretty sure I said to build lights in here, but we probably don't have the steel over there yet. As for research, I kind of thought we could probably enhance the research even more. We need a multi-analyzer, but I ain't going to be able to fit one in there. So I don't also think I can lift one of these fuckers. So let's plop you in there, and let's pop one of these fuckers in here. Ironically, it's not going to like fit like perfectly or whatever, but I could probably plonk a research table. Like, calm down, rat. Let's see if we can fit one of these fuckers in here. There's going to be a tight squeeze. But if I do that, it's not going to be like the biggest boost to this room. But if they could do it, I can then remove one of these and then put another multi-analyzer in here, because this shit's supposed to like speed it up or something. It does something to help it. What do you do? High-tech bench with computers, electronic measured equipment, allows more rapid research and unlocks advanced projects. Does it have to be put nearby? Because if it's just a let's plonk one of these fuckers in here too, because like I'm not gonna be able to get this shit centered. Like the best I could do is maybe put it in this corner, perhaps. Just research speed. Yeah, well, I'm hoping that if I can like launch the research speed, which by the way we turned off research for a moment. I want hospital beds, and I also want medicine to, I guess we have to unlock drug production as well. So we're gonna do hospital beds and medicine, probably. What do we got? Shields. Shields would probably be a good thing to make. I kind of, instead of that, if I made like one of these like deep drilling type things. What are the precision rifles? Multi-barrel weapons, auto cannon. I'll probably use some of those. Fuck knows how to use them, but I'll probably use some of those at some point. Not sure what that is, but that's fine. We'll get to it. So I know I've got there's a whole bunch of researchables here I kind of have to do, I believe. And yeah. What's this do? It's a 10 stream streak. So it means that you've managed to catch like 10 consecutive streams or VODs and stuff within like a certain, like one after the other kind of thing without losing it and stuff. So yeah, congrats on getting 10. And thank you for the follow, Alex. Well, I've never had a stream streak. So they brought them in like very briefly, like a year or two ago, and then they went away for like a while, right? And then they brought it back. They obviously want to like permanently like add that to Twitch and stuff. And yeah, it's kind of like, it kind of encourages, I think, the viewers to like catch more consistent streams and stuff in a row, because I think it like allows you to get more channel points, I think, maybe, I'm not quite sure, but yeah, if there's stuff that like, you know, I don't know, as like the streamer and stuff, it also allows you guys to like tell me that you've managed to catch like X number of streams in a row, especially since like I never know who's here. Like if nobody's talking, I have no clue if anybody's here and stuff. If you talk or you redeem something, like then I kind of know that like you might be around and stuff. Did some taming for you. What did you just tame? Can we spot it? Maybe the Megasloth. Looks like you just gave me a Megasloth. Sweet. Okay. Yeah, that's got to be it. Nice. So this guy's ours now. Nice. Do you know why it has removed in the first place? Twitch adds and removes features every so often to kind of beta test them. They'll sometimes like soft launch something to try on like X number of people and stuff, and then they'll remove it. You know, that's just kind of like what they do sometimes. Like, for instance, they added in the, what are they called? Hold on. It's power-ups. Power-ups were tested very briefly, and when they were in the testing phase, there was a lot of streamers like myself that was like, I don't want that to be ahead of my channel points and stuff. I want the ones that I've got at the top to be seen first. So a lot of us made it like more expensive so that they go down to bottom, but they never went down to bottom, and we didn't know that. So yeah, that happened, and then they ended up like making them a permanent thing and stuff. So yeah, sometimes stuff like that can get added and removed and stuff. I'm also an individual that like tends to turn off and on like channel redeems and stuff. and change my tags and all sorts of stuff all over the place, depending on what stream I'm doing. Like this week's technically kind of easy because I don't have to change any of my tags. I do have to change like my go live and crap all week, but like everything else is pretty light and easy kind of thing, you know. I will hydrate. I also should probably take a break for a few minutes. I think the colony is kind of stable. If I was to take a break, you guys are gonna get silver during that break as well. It will pile up and you guys will get a chance to like go to the bathroom and get a drink or do whatever you gotta do. But it'll allow me to stand up and like wander around and stretch my legs and get something to eat. So I might take a fucking be right back and stuff, and I'll just redeem these two so that nobody else redeems them while like when I come back and stuff. And yeah, I'll be back in a couple of minutes. You guys have a break as well, okay? Alright, I'm back. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for waiting. Yeah. I got a drink and had the rest of that protein bar and yeah, had the cats and whatnot. But my coffee's too hot to drink, so it's gonna have to sit with me for a few minutes. I kind of forgot what I was doing beforehand. I wasn't gone long either, but this is fine. Usually if I put up like a timed like be right back, I usually am kind of in time with it and stuff, but during an event like this, sometimes I'll come back like a few minutes early and stuff, just as a heads up. Although of course there are also times where like I time it wrong and I have something happen when I'm like in the house and I end up like a few minutes late, so it kind of balances itself out. Sometimes I was thinking about pulling this in by like one row, like in by one. I think I probably should, because it will bring it down. I don't know how it got like so far over. It's supposed to be kind of like with the other one. I think I made it over a bit so that I had more space, but I think what I kind of want to do is I want to grab, I was going to say disinfect. I'm like, yeah, I'll just disinfect the pen. Anywho, it's not that. I do want to move this over one before I actually remove those. By the look of it, I also have like all the animals sleeping in here, so maybe we do have enough space for them. Just barely. Make an extra row because obviously we've had the goats joined and I don't know how many animals we actually have. We have no power in here yet, and I've still got to pull the electricals and stuff. I found the ducklings yet? I haven't. Also, I love how you did that. It looks so pretty. Hold on, give me a second. And I want to keep that. I like that now that it doesn't make the Windows noises. I could take more candid screenshots. Oh, you know what it is? I was like, why wouldn't it let me take a screenshot of that? And I'm like, I said that when I was recording, I can't. I got it in the window in the back. Okay, it won't let me record that shit. That's fine. Let me just make a marker. I'll see if I can get a screenshot of that later. That looks nice. I usually have been streaming out of Streamlabs, and right before this event, I had to swap over to OBS because my computer was basically tanking, and yeah, I haven't got like OBS fully set up yet, but one of the settings I did pick was I made it that you guys can't hear like the Windows noises. You hear the game and my microphone and alerts and stuff, but like no Windows noises. And then alternatively, it can't capture OBS, but I didn't realize that when I'm recording, it means that it physically cannot be captured even a screenshot. I'm like, well, I just learnt something. That's interesting. So yeah, I don't know where the ducklings are. There are like eggs here, but I think they're all chicken eggs. Like, because duck eggs are like a light green kind of thing. And I have not seen them. And at this point in time, if they're not in storage, if they aren't inside, they're infertile. At this point, they're basically like cooked. Because the snow the cold weather will destroy bad temperature them. And if they did happen to get brought in here, I never saw them. Like, we've got chicken eggs in here too. Like, you're welcome to spawn more ducks if you've got like points and stuff, by all means, or more eggs and stuff. Because by the look of it, I've got a lot of unfertile eggs in here. We got like 23 unfertile eggs in here, and there's goose eggs. Okay, so the goose eggs are like a tiny bit larger and stuff. Yeah, by the look of it, I don't think they found them, and by the look of this, I'd say that I can just get rid of this wall if this is the case. I was gonna wait, but we'll just get rid of that. And if that's the case, I'm gonna have to move this cable over by like 1 to still be in line with it. And cancel that out. Alright. Yeah, that's a bit of a shame. I do believe that they spawned. I'm pretty sure I saw them. I have no clue what happened to them. And I can't really fathom that we didn't have enough food that my people would have eaten it, you know? So we should have been okay. I have to take this whole line of electricals out of here too. I'll have to move these solars and shit over as well. This is okay. I don't know about having that in the doorway there, but we'll see. If I move that over by 1, we got to move this whole thing over here too. Alright, hold on. Deconstruct what we've got over here. And the reason why I kind of want to move it over by 1, as far as I can tell, these kind of like look extra knobby. I know that they're like right up against them, and I can't possibly move these further forwards because the air conditioners and stuff. The heater has short-circuited due to... Okay, that's fine. It's getting rained on. At least like turn off the power or something. So, wait, what is that? That's compacted plasteel. It was something I noticed up here. Oh, the air conditioners. So I've never tried to force these up against a wall, and I've never built them up against one before. Usually they break, but it's not working. Although it could be because it's winter, it's helping it, but yeah, that's interesting. Also, I'm surprised that some of these have got more blood on them than others. Like, that looks like that was just like bitten into like a large vampire or something like that, you know? Oh god, could you imagine if that was a issue you had in RimWorld? Was like one of the darkness creatures is just like, I don't know, just a random vampire or whatever. And it's like, okay, now that's something else to worry about. Also, I don't want to pick up that bit. Just like roams around in the night and like, I don't know, capture animals and stuff like that. I think we've got that all set to uninstall that. Okay, that should be fine. Take this up through here then. There we go. Alright, I'm probably going to have to still pick up the solar. I have to move it over by 1. And this is going to make it a little bit smaller. We got the couple of egg boxes, which seems to be working. I don't know if they're still good. They're frozen. Okay, so they must have been laid outside and then froze, but this is also minus that. Can you reinstall it? Just reinstall it in here. Cancel that and reinstall. Alright, so hopefully they'll move that. They're a lot more prone to like moving things over than they are like fully uninstalling. That's why I was so surprised earlier when everybody was just doing stuff. It was very interesting. I'm like, you know, for me, I don't see them kind of do that very often. Also, we are going to need pillars on this fucking stuff too, because once this eventually goes, we at least need 1 set of pillars, because I'll probably put a wall in here later. I don't know how big a ship is. But how are we going to steel? I would say that we are back to no steel. Fuck. Okay, well, we still have some silver. They are still doing silver flooring. This is where some of the steel is going to, by the way. It's going into the floor as well to like keep things clean in here. So I might need to, I don't want to call an ally, but I guess we're going to have to do the deep drilling operation, because the ground penetrating scanner you can't really tell it what to look for, but I do get steel hit a lot with it. And as long as I could build a few of them, I could like find a lot of materials relatively quick. And I have got a few people that can do the mining and stuff like that. That would get us steel here in Colony without having to go anywhere. That could be an option. But I also have like a geothermal I'm trying to build and all the electricals I'm trying to build. Everything's like super white. This actually looks like kind of nice, actually. Hold on. Give me that shit. All right. Actually, let me get a little cat and then I know you guys can't see it, but I can on this one. Hold on. There you go. Yeah, I'm trying to get like the cat with it. It kind of just looks like this like token cat on the side, but I actually don't mind it. Like I obviously won't be able to protect it. I will build probably around it. I think I was going to do jade, but fuck it. Let's do, this is like the lowest priority thing I could possibly be doing, but let me just build up around this cat so it sort of stays safe during like the raids and shit. Like it's going to get decimated, but I'm just saying it might also change the shape of it too, which if that happens and it looks bad, I'll just remove the slate blocks. I don't even know if I have slate. I'll check in a minute. I might have some, but probably not much. Like this spot, for instance, is going to like be just a cube around it. It's not going to show like the effect because I still need this corner bit on both sides. So we'll see. It'd be kind of interesting if I put this all into place and then they're like, oh, I find it looks like shit. And then they have to take it all apart and they probably will never take it apart, or they'll only ever take it apart in like little sections and then it will just forever look crapulent. But I did have it in my first location, Salvation, with Asura. I had a, I'm pretty sure I had a heart cutie mark on that one. Hang on. Yeah, in the top corner of the pen above the circle, I had a heart on that one. What's this? Oh, slate. Fuck yeah. Thank you. Oh, fuck. Hold on. There we go. Thank you, Nick. That's a unfortunate placement of that particular thing, but this is okay. Yeah, I had a heart on the first one. The second one, we had a crescent moon over here. And it had like a big swirly thing around it because of the natural rock formation. And then we got the third location. I was supposed to mine out over here, this side, and I forgot it. I forgot its existence because we just dealt with so much shit. And the current location, I have got a shape on that, but I legitimately can't remember what I chose. I think it's a heart as well. So I like the fact that I've got a cat on one of these. I was always hoping to get creative with one of these fucking things. But there, they should build that up. It's 1 degree outside, so it's going to be cold. Hungry pet animals, yes. They don't have food. Also, I heard a guinea pig. What the fuck? I'm not going to question it. We will get some food in here, maybe. I'll tell you what, let's make a little zone here. And let's set this zone. Actually, fuck it. Can I have a better color of zone, please? That's a nicer color. Thank you. Can I have clear everything except for, calm down, maybe some rice, some berries. I do have like a lot of corn and potatoes and stuff, and hay grass and kibble, I guess. If I have pemmican, they can have some of that too. If I have it, they can have it, and I don't want rotten in here. That way, if I grow something nearby, they should want to haul it right into here, and this will be a little tiny bit more efficient. Look at them go. Because it's right next to it. They're just like going to build it. And my coffee should be colder. Bearable now. Maybe. It's pretty hot. And it's kind of drinkable hot. It's still pretty hot. Proceeds to continue drinking scalding drink. Oh man, I just kind of like had like a memory of like when I used to work at the computer store. I used to have like a cup of noodles for lunch, and I'd have like this black coffee, and both of them would be super scalding hot, but like I would down them in like a few minutes flat before they ever got a chance to go cold. All right, we got some corn. Nice. Well, they will love that. And I don't know if they eventually came out and harvested these fucking ambrosia bushes. But yeah, the animals should get that. Either that or they'll drop it in up here and I can't do much about it. But look at the cheesy effect. It's very on theme for the cheese colors. I think it's good. I would never put fucking orange and yellow in anything else. This makes it so mentally tied to the event for me. I feel like I should do like a little like orange pattern through here, I think. But it is like a fridge. I should do, I was going to do sterile tile and then I'm like, no, that's going to use more fucking steel, isn't it? Okay. So I have as much research as possible. The only problem is most of my colonists will do everything else. Current research is pretty good. Current project is a hospital bed. Is this room warm? It's 10 degrees. It could be warmer. I don't super want to buff this up, but it is only the 4th. So let's tuck that down there so that it's a bit warmer. I don't want to make this room warmer because they are actually dealing with food and it's technically refrigerated while they're working on it. Nuke, that's not a place for you to sleep, sweetie. I might actually need more beds. That's a good fucking point, isn't it? Hang on a second.